Hey guys, Risen here, be profiling my zombie deck for you guys, the February 2019 format. Hope you guys enjoyed this profile. Disclaimer at the beginning of the video, I am missing my two Vampire Suckers. I don't own them, so definitely run those if you have them. I'm proxying them with a Mrs. Radiant and a Dark Witch, but yeah, if you have them, definitely run those. Here's my build. I hope you guys enjoy. I got all three of these structure decks when they came out and put the deck together. There's definitely room for some more tweaking and to cut down some race system cards, but for now, this is what I'm playing. I play the 3 Doom King Ballard Roach. A lot of people play 2 of them. I'm playing 3 currently because I don't have the Vampire Suckers. This is kind of like my only boss monster. To go along with that, I'll play 2 Glow Up Bloom. So these two work really well together. So you always want to have Ballard Roach on the field because if a zombie effect activates quick effects, so during your opponent's turn or yours, you can banish a monster in the field or negate that effect. Or you can banish a monster in the field or graveyard or negate that effect. So with Zombie World out, it makes all your opponent's monsters zombies, so you can pretty much just start negating their effects or banishing their monsters, even if they like Ash Blossom or Effect Failure, you can chain it. He's cool because if Zombie World's out, you can, instead of adding this from deck to hand, you can special summon it by banishing it. So, and you can just link Kariba this away, which is super cool. Next, I play 3 Necroworld Banshee. While she's face up on the field, Zombie World can't be destroyed by card effects, and then they can't target it with effects either, so she kind of like protects it. And then quick effect, you can tribute her from your field or graveyard and activate Zombie World directly from your hand or deck. So you can kind of do it. You can do it during your opponent's turn. She's basically like a terraforming to get to your zombie world because you need it. If you don't have it, you're not in a good position. Next I play 3 Shiranui Solitaire. Pretty much it's just an engine to get into like a level 8 synchro because you can tribute him and bring out Unizombie, which I play 3 of. I'm going to play 3 of this instead of the 2 because I was running him at 2 for a little while because he can still send zombies from deck to grave. Because then you can target him on the field and discard a card and then send a zombie from deck to grave, so he'll send your 3 Mizuki. Just basically your monster born in the deck. You can banish him from your graveyard and target a zombie and special summon it. And it's not once per turn, which is just gross. But so after you send that with Unizombie, you'll banish him and special summon the Solitaire and then Synchro because he ups the level of the card you targeted. It's a cool little engine. And then I run 3 Gozuki. A lot of people run 2 of this or 1. Like I said, I'm just trying to get to Ballard Roach as fast as possible in my build, so during your main phase you can send a zombie monster from your deck to grave, and then if a zombie monster in your graveyard, or let me read this next one. I always get second effect confused. Oh yeah, you can banish a zombie monster in your graveyard and then special summon zombie monster from your hand, so we kind of like a double summon, so you can get off some of your rank 4 plays, or links. And then he's also Foolish Burial, so I think he's really good to run at 3, to be honest, just to get your engine going. My one note to play 1 Zombie Master. You can ditch a monster card from me and special summon a level 4 zombie, so it's just kind of helps you swarm board. And with Zombie World, you can special summon from your opponent's grave, which is cool. Goblin Zombie, because if you link it away, you still get his add effect. You can add a zombie monster 1200 or less defense from your deck to your hand, so if you... what's really cool with him if you are running Summon Sorceress, I'm trying not to run Summon Sorceress in a lot of my decks because I'm afraid she's going to get hit by the list. I don't want to get used to playing it, but she's pretty cool because if you have like Ballard Roach out and a Summon Sorceress, you can special summon from deck and then link into a 4 and you'll get the search. And the last zombie one of our own is one Tatsu Necro. I really like this card. When you would use him as material, you can synchro summon use a monster in your hand, so he's kind of like rank 7s, pretty much. A lot of people don't run him, but I like the art and I really like the effect, so I'm trying him out. Lastly, I run 3 Veiler. It's still cheaper than Ash, even though Ash got reprinted. When I finally get my set of Ash Blossoms, I'm going to put them in here because it's a zombie, so even if Zombie World isn't on the field, you'll still get to trigger your Ballard Roach's effect. But with Zombie World out, this will trigger this effect because it makes it a zombie. That's all the monsters in the main. The spells, obviously 3 Zombie World. Makes all monsters in field and grave and both players' monsters and in their graveyards are all zombies. So it helps get your Ballard Roach's effects off. 3 Called By, because hand traps suck. target the hand trap and activate it, banish it. 2 Pot of Desires, because I do run 3 as of a lot of stuff I run. It's kind of also why I'm running like the 3 Ballard Roach and stuff, just to make sure I don't banish too many copies. But this gives me +1s in here, which is pretty cool. Next, I do run 1 Zombie Necronize. It's basically like a snatch deal. If I control level 5 or higher zombie monster is on my side of the field, I can target a monster my opponent controls and take control of it. It's also got a secondary effect where I believe it lets you recycle a banished. Yeah, if it's in your graveyard, you can shuffle 1 banished zombie monster in the deck and set this. So you can also kind of reuse it, which is cool. So this is basically like having 2 copies. It helps get like your Mizukis back and other things like that. Play 1 Call of the Mummy. You can special summon a zombie monster from your hand if you control no monsters. So it's kind of just like a free Ballard Roach if you need it, or to start off your plays, you get a free summon, which is cool. Play 1 Pot of Acquisitiveness. Just target 3 of my banished monsters, shove them into the deck, and draw them. So it's like a free draw. Still helps me recycle. It's cool. 1 card Destruction, because having zombies in grave really doesn't hurt me. Helps me draw. Get like glow blooms out of my hand and stuff. Foolish, just send your Mizukis and your glow blooms. 1 for 1. Especially summon glow bloom straight from deck and discard a zombie. So like if you have a dead Ballard Roach or other stuff like that, especially summon it from deck. And then 1 Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. So yeah, that's it for the main. Onto the extra. Like I said, I'm missing the Vampire Suckers. But I'll start with my seeds. I play 1, number 68, Xenophon the Sky Prison, just for my 1/8. If you have 2 Ballard Roaches, he'll gain 100 attack and defense for each monster in the grave. And then you can detach 1 to make it so he can't be destroyed by card effects. And neither player can special summon monsters from each other's graveyards to the end of your opponent's next turn. So it's cool. It shuts off grave decks. It does hurt your deck a lot. You know, being a zombie, it special summons it. But against certain matchups, it's pretty good. And he can become really beefy. So I do run him in here. Next, I play 1 Exciton Knight, just to blow up board. 1 Baguska, basically skill drain just to sit on if you need to stall. 1 Diamond Dyer. A lot of people don't run this card like at all anymore. I like it. They pop floodgates, irritating monsters on board, and being able to detach both and get this off the field. Sometimes you want both the materials that are under it to go to grave, and you don't have to wait for 2 turns to do that. So you can just send all the materials in grave so you can get them back. Like if you have a Mizuki and a zombie, like another zombie, any zombie, if you pop the floodgate and send this to grave, then the Mizuki can special summon that other zombie that was under this. But if you had to wait another turn, you wouldn't have a target for it. So pretty cool. So my synchros, my 7s, I play 1 Dawn Dragster to negate spells and traps, 1 Black Rose to blow up board, and the 1 Zombie Necro Dragon. He's really cool. Gain 100 attack and defense for each zombie in the field in the graveyard. So, and when a zombie monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon a zombie. So what's really cool if Zombie World's on the field is it'll gain attack for each zombie monster in each player's field or graveyard. And then if it destroys one of your opponent's monsters, since it's a zombie, you can special summon something. So you can really just put away games. Puts in a lot of work. Alright, next for synchros, I run the 1 Cyframe Lord Omega for my 8s. He's really cool because during your opponent's standby, you can target a banished monster, put it back in grave, so you can recycle your Mizukis and your glow up booms, and then you can banish him to target a card in your opponent's hand and banish it until the start of your turn. So you can also kind of neg cards out of your opponent's hand. And if he's in the extra deck monster zone, when he returns, he comes back to the main monster zone, which is super cool. Next, I run 1 Beals. He can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and then when you take damage from battle involving him, he gains the difference. So he basically is just like a way around really big monsters, and you can just sit on him. He's got 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. He takes a Dark Tuner, which a Unizombie is. I don't see people run him a lot in zombie decks, and I don't know why. It's really good. 1 Scrap Dragon, just pop floodgates, and I just really like the artwork. I had space. 1 Stardust is my favorite level 8 synchro. If a card effect would destroy something on the field, you can tribute him, negate it, and special summon him. So against certain matchups, if you're worried about a Regeki or something like that, a board wipe, play him. Last one I run is 1 Shiranui Shogun Saga. I actually just added him, so I'm a little bit shaky in the effect. But if he's special summon, you can banish a zombie monster from your graveyard, and he'll gain attack equal to its original attack. And then if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target when you banish zombie monster 0 defense and return to the graveyard. So like he can return your Mizuki to the grave, and he just helps become really beefy so you can beat over stuff. You can bring him back with Mizuki because he's a zombie even if you don't have Zombie World out. Super good. That's it for all my synchros. Links, the one link we're able to get rid of the Glow Up Moon so you can use it in grave. Then the Wee Witch's Apprentice and the Mrs. Radiant. These are supposed to be vampire suckers, but until I get them, because they are pretty expensive, that's what I got. Because your Mizukis are Earth, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Mizuki and Gozuki are Earth. Your all your other zombies are, besides Solitaire, Dark, so you can still bring these out. And then I just play one Deco Talker. Generic Link, you can bring him up to 3300. He can prevent targeting. Super good. You could play Borreload or Borrelswood over this too, whatever you want. I do have a Borreload. I'm just testing him right now because he's easier to get into. He takes less materials. So, yeah, guys, that's it for my zombie deck profile. Like I said, I know he can hurt the deck with grave effects, so you can take him out and put in whatever else you want. Hope Harbinger is really good. I just don't own one. I'd probably rather play that over him, but it's whichever. Hope you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. I really like this deck, especially because I love synchros, and this deck allows you to synchro a lot. So, but leave suggestions down below, and I'll try to get you in the next video. See ya.